we have made after a fairly long interval since January last. The last time we met was soon after emergency was declared in the wake of Chinese invasion. The emergency is still with us, though it has lost some of its immediate urgency. But we have to prepare to meet the threat which is still here. It is clear that even from the point of view of the emergency, it is of the utmost importance for our development work to go on. Emergency does not merely mean raising soldiers or getting aircraft. It means production for defense especially. All other types of production, more particularly on the agricultural front, is equally necessary. We have done many things which are creditable to us, but the overall picture is not one of fast progress, especially in the agricultural domain. This is rather distressing because agriculture is the basis of all our development work. If we fail in agriculture, it does not matter what else we achieve, how many plants we put up, our economic development will not be completed. Agriculture is more important than anything else, not excluding big plants, because agricultural production sets the tone to all economic progress. It is agriculture that gives the material for progress. If we fail in agriculture, then we fail inevitably in industry also. I am laying a stress on this because, in spite of the emphasis on this, it appears to me that agriculture is often considered a routine job not deserving to be taken charge of by the brightest of the ministers. Agriculture is more important by itself than any chief minister. You may say chief ministers are all important in a government, of course, from the point of view departments and administration. Chief minister's portfolio is most important. I should not be sorry if the chief minister himself took charge of agriculture. It must be done by a man with a sense of devotion to work, with energy and enthusiasm and some ideas. That is unfortunately not so now. In any case, that is not the impression we get. Progress has not been satisfactory even in regard to another matter, land reforms. It is intimately connected with agricultural progress, and as a problem, it has been with us ever since we became independent. Indeed, even before that, nothing exercised our mind so much as land reform. Most of the states, or nearly all of them, ultimately based legislation, but in some places its progress was held up by the courts until finally it was passed. In Japan, I believe the ceiling on land is 7 acres only.